on all your rounders if you wanna hear the story about a brave engineer. Casey Jones was the roller's name, on a 6/8 wheeler 'cause he rolled to fame. Caller called Casey about 4:30. He kissed his wife at the station door. He climbed in the cabin with his orders in his hand, said, "This is the trip to the promised land." Casey Jones mounted in his cabin. Casey Jones, orders in his hand. Casey Jones leaning out the window. He took a trip to the promised land. Through South Memphis, yards on a fly. Rain's been a-fallin' and the water was high. Everybody knew by the engine's moan that the man at the throttle was Casey Jones. Well, Jones said, "Fireman, now don't you fret." Sim Webb said, "I ain't giving up yet. We're 8 hours late with the southbound mail. We'll be on time or we're leaving the rails." Casey Jones mounted in his cabin. Casey Jones, orders in his hand. Casey Jones leaning out the window. He took a trip to the promised land. Dead on the rail was a passenger train. Blood was a-boiling in Casey's brain. Casey said, "Hey, look out ahead. Sim, jump, or we'll all be dead." With a hand on a whistle and a hand on the brake, North Mississippi was wide awake. I see railroad officials said he's a good engineer to be laying dead. Casey Jones mounted in his cabin. Casey Jones, orders in his hand. Casey Jones leaning out the window. He took a trip to the promised land. Headaches and heartaches and all kind of pain, all part of the railroad train. Sweat and the toil, the good and the grand, they're the part of the railroad man. Casey Jones mounted in his cabin. Casey Jones, orders in his hand. Casey Jones leaning out the window. He took a trip to the promised land. He took a trip to the promised land.